Cassie share her screen and give us the content for week 4, I would love to hear some wins in our chat. How many of you are getting listing appointments and or real engagement about real estate with the content you're using so far for the first 3 weeks? Let's see some wins in there. Laura, so I'm gonna remind you guys, if you are responding, make sure it says panelists and attendees. So a lot of people, so everybody could see instead of just us, because Cassie and I could see some answers. Katie, you just sent it to us. Make sure you get it out to everybody. So Laura, I think you've reached out to me a couple times because I heard about your wins. Can we get Laura to, can she unmute herself? Is that possible?
Yeah, I can try and bring her on.
Laura, if you can, we would love to unmute you. And if you could tell us what are you there?
She's here.
Yes.
Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Can you tell us a little bit about your wins you're getting from your listing initiative?
It's amazing. So I do a lot of live videos. And I hike with my dog Nala, who's a German Shepherd. So when I go out, I do like little videos of us hiking and stuff like that. And then I throw real estate in there, you know? And it seems to work because it's a personal connection. And everybody, you know, enjoys it, to be honest. It's not hitting you like, hey, you know, are you looking to buy and sell? It's kind of like, hi, you know, I'm out here hiking and with my dog, and I'm just, you know, I just throw it out there. If you're looking, if somebody you know is looking, send them my way. I'd love to help them. I do a great job for them.
That's
And
awesome, Laura.
I get people saying you're a rock star and all this wonderful stuff. So it really does hit. It does.
Awesome. Awesome. Have you had any listing appointments or buyer consults because of it?
Yes. In fact, I just got outbidded on another buyer offer. It's crazy. I picked up, believe it or not, from a buyer who I placed. They're 64 years old. They were veterans. They were my renters for years, and I stayed in touch with them. Finally got them a house, got them pre-approved. They're 64 years old, always rented, and she refers me out like crazy. She's so awesome. Happy that I got her a home, you know. And yeah, so I have her son I'm looking for a house for right now. And then she referred me to her neighbor. So I'm going over there for a listing appointment this week. That's awesome. I also have another listing coming on. Yeah. So it's picking up.
Love that. Cool. Love to hear that.
All right. So Laura, thank you so much. And You're I'd welcome. Love to bring Alex on just for a quick minute because he said he has an awesome win as well. Alex, Cassie's going to bring you on. If you have your camera ready, put it on and let's hear about your win.
Awesome. Can you hear me? Yes. All right. Well, my camera is on. I don't know if I could turn it on. However, anyways, so I actually have a pretty awesome win. I have a listing coming on that I've been working on for quite some while now. However, I think the extra win on top of that is that for the first time ever, I've offered to purchase it from the seller, you know, kind of influenced by Gary Keller's talks about building wealth. And he said during mega camp, family reunion, that we should always offer to see if we could purchase it first and solve a problem for them. So she's actually very open to selling it to me directly. And if we don't come up with a number that makes sense, then it'll go as a listing anyways. So, yeah.
That's awesome strategy, Alex. And thank you so much for sharing. Congratulations on your bold win.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited.
All right, guys, I love seeing stuff in that chat. So keep it going. Love to see what other wins you have going on. Matt, you just missed so much fun. We gave away a bold ticket. We gave some information. I mean, you missed some good wins that came on.
The wins are what I really wanted to hear.
Yeah, and you know what? They brought them. Laura and Alex came on and shared it with us, shared their wins, and we're getting a bunch of them in the chat. So it's just awesome news, guys. I love it. Ugh. All right, are you ready to start sharing our week 4 content?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. So this week we're talking about real estate market stats. So last week we had some fun with the, what was that? The clove, the, oh my gosh, what is that? Shamrock, thank you. The Shamrock for St. Patrick's Day and some other fun things with the Wheel of Fortune trivia. This week, we're talking about the real estate market itself and giving you statistics. So there is a video from me linked in here that goes over what we're going over right now. If you miss any of this or you didn't come live, you could go watch that video. Yet in this toolkit this week, we have an email, we have a phone call follow-up script, 3 social media graphics, a call to action video script for Friday, and a text script to send out to your sphere. So let's look at our email. And Matt, we're not going to read the email to everybody. We want them to download this themselves. Yet what I'll tell you about this email is we borrowed this. They call this R&D. You know what that means?
Oh, I forgot now. I know the research and development, but it's rip off and duplicate. Yes. I passed the first test. Awesome.
You know what? That was really good. So yes, we use this from KWRI that sent it out, but I have a feeling that 99.5 of us, 99.5% of us may have missed this email. And it's a great email to send out to your entire data bank. So the subject line is, let's talk about the real estate market. And it breaks down the market for each one of these types of buyers or sellers that could be out there. So use this email. Again, if you want to personalize it, go ahead. The whole point of this is just to get it out and start engagement. Matt, did you want to add anything else about this email?
No, I mean, only 2 things really. One, as much as Jen is correct, feel free to personalize. I'm going to continue to repeat this only to the degree that it does not slow you down. I'm going to say it again. Only to the degree that it does not slow you down. Done is better than perfect. The content we're delivering for you is solid. Don't get caught up over analyzing it, right? Just use the content. So modify to the degree that it does not slow you down.
Well, I totally agree with you 100%. And, there's so many weeks that we sit there and we say, how am I going to attract new clients and new business? This is the way. It's not a magic pill. It's not going to just appear with listings. Now it could happen, by the way. Yet what this is geared for is to set yourself up for a pipeline for the next 30 days to 6 months of business if you do this consistently. So I absolutely agree with you. All right, Matt, let's keep going with our initiative here. We have our phone call follow-up script. And Matt, would you be the agent and I will be your data bank?
Sure, absolutely. So ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Jen, it's Matt Erdman over at Keller Williams. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I just wanted to reach out. I don't know if you've heard, but the housing inventory is at an all-time low right now, which has increased the average home selling price in our area to $249,000. I'm curious if you'd be interested in learning what the current market value is of your home right now.
So, I appreciate that, Matt, and I've heard all about the real estate market. A lot of my friends are kind of in it and aren't getting properties, but I'm good for now. Thank you.
Perfect. I totally understand. Well, in case you change your mind, I sent you an email outlining key market stats and the many types of homeowners who are currently capitalizing on the market. Just let me know if you get that email or if you have any other questions. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so enjoy your day and just keep me posted if anything changes. Know I'm always thinking of you, and as your trusted real estate agent, it's my job to help you maximize the sale price of your home whenever that time comes. So just let me know if anything changes with you or your family.
Awesome, Matt. I really appreciate the information. That's cool. I'm always wondering about the real estate market itself.
Awesome.
All right, so break script for a minute, Matt. You did skip one line, which is the intro, is how is spring treating you so far?
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, here's the thing. It still worked. That script
Exactly.
still worked,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
So guys, make sure the follow-up phone call is the gold to your emails, by the way. The gold. Like, this is really how people kind of like cement that you are their local professional by you then following up with a phone call. So don't skip this step. Would you agree with that, Matt?
Yeah, I would agree with that. And, Yeah, I would just ask you, how often have you read something and intended to respond, or read something intended to reach out, and then you just get caught up and you don't do it? Right. So like when I get this email, maybe I think of my aunt, my uncle, my cousin, my sister, who's having a conversation about selling. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I should reach out to Jen and give her a heads up. Right. But then I get caught up in my busy world. When I get that follow-up phone call, that's my opportunity to be like, oh, you know what? I'm so glad you called. When I saw your email and I was actually thinking yada, yada, yada. It's not going to be every call, but if they're out there, it's the call that's going to get those for you.
I totally agree. And you know what? I'm just thinking there's Ignite going on right now. So if you send this email out today, put it in your calendar. Part of your 10 people a day that you're calling is this right here. Like it's right here. It's so easy for you to use, and just mark your 10 off a day. So by the end of this week, you've talked to 50 people in your data bank, 50 people about this one email.
Yeah. I'm going to add one other thing. So I watched a YouTube video over the weekend, which way out of character for me. Friend of mine sent it to me, said, check this out. I clicked on it, immediately saw that it was over an hour long. I immediately paused it and then responded, hour, 5 minutes. Are you kidding me? Do you really want me to do this? And he just responded back, you don't have to, but I think it's worth a watch. I was like, okay, you say so, I'll find the time. So anyways, long story short, I was doing some work. I just turned it on. It was a cool video. It was kind of a montage of different motivational speakers and motivational clips. And it was actually very cool. But there was one part of it that I think applies here. They were talking about overcoming like our challenges and like our mind getting in the way of doing the things we need to do to have the life that we want to have. And there was two things they said. One of them was they were talking about getting up in the morning. And I was honestly, when they said this, I was like, this is kind of ridiculous. But they were like, 5-second rule. When you wake up in the morning, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just get out of bed. And at first I was like, okay, if it was that easy, we'd all get out of bed. Give me a break. Like, give me something real here. And what they followed it up with is the key is to take action before your brain gets in the way and starts telling you all the reasons why you shouldn't do it, right? When we lay in bed for more than 5 seconds, we start talking ourselves out of getting out of bed. So I would apply that to making your phone calls, all your reach outs, everything. Just do it. Just do it before your mind gets in the way of, well, that's not right for me, or they don't really want to hear from me, or I'm going to come across salesy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just do it. Don't let your brain get in the way.
Yep. So Corinna just posted it in the chat section. Mel Robbins is one of my favorite authors, and she's the author of the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or the 5-second rule, as they call it.
Yes.
Not the one where you drop something on the floor in that 5-second rule, but the launch yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Absolutely amazing book. Go read it and use that method. It's really that easy. It's really that easy of just counting down from 5 and launching yourself to do something you might not have done. You might have laid in bed a little longer, or you might not have picked up that phone, or whatever it is. Love that, Matt. Thank you. All right, so let's move on to our first social media graphic. And I saw a couple of things. I'm just going to answer some of the questions in the chat. One was, I believe, Joni, you asked if you could use that email on a Facebook post. I would suggest not, because it's too wordy. You're not going to get through it. You want to get engagement. So what I would suggest is use the email as an email or a letter. I saw another question about how do we send this out to a farm area if we don't have emails? Well, one, it gives you an opportunity to call them and get their emails, or two, you could print this as a letter and send it to your farm with a follow-up call on that. So those are two answers there. And then I saw Sherry posted this, and you know what? She messaged me. She made the Wheel of Fortune post last week, a little trivia or game. And Sherry, put in the comments to all of it, panelists and attendees, what happened when you did that to your post, when you added a little game to it. And we're going to keep going, and we're going to look at that. All right, so Tuesday, social media. Let's have some more fun, right? So we're looking to get out a statistic, but we want it to be a guessing game, and we want to see a lot of engagement. So here's a fun little graphic for you to send out. It says 2,500 and blank blank homes sold by Keller Williams New England in February. The caption says, fill in the blanks. How many homes do you think were sold by Keller Williams New England Associates last month? Winner, winner, chicken dinner gets a virtual high five and an air hug. Now, if you want to change that, you can, but as Matt said, keep it simple and just copy and paste it, just post it. Make sure you hashtag it because we love seeing all of the posts when you hashtag it. Matt, oh, the answer is below too, so you don't have to guess about that. The answer is 2,581 families were helped in February. How awesome is that in just our region? That's absolutely amazing. Just blows me away.
Yeah.
Anything else,
The
Matt?
cool thing behind that is those are actual families. Those are real lives that's 2,581 opportunities to be a part of one of the most exciting phases of a person's life. And we get paid to do that, which is pretty amazing.
Absolutely. All right, let's keep going to our next one. I love this next one too. Here's some more numbers for you. Did you know that Keller Williams New England helped 63,847 families in the last 12 months? How awesome is that? Just like what Matt said. This is powerful information. You're going to get all of this, all the content here in the post. You're also going to see it in an email. And we also created a lovely Facebook group just for you guys. And I know you're going to ask for it. So there it is. Join us on our Facebook group to get all of this content as well. So we have about 250 or so in that Facebook group right now. And we have over 800 that are here that have registered. So make sure you join that group. All right. So
my favorite part of that graphic is that Rhode Island is not physically large enough to fit the number of homes that was sold. I love that.
that's not nice.
No, it
That's
is
not even-
nice. You actually, like the number of homes you sold, that number doesn't even fit in a physical representation of your state. That's awesome. That's a
For
compliment.
the smallest. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right.
It's a
thank you.
compliment.
Okay. All right. We'll take it as a
All right,
compliment.
I'll
Okay.
work on my compliment.
The post is, who you are in business with matters. Keller Williams New England proudly helped 63,847 families either sell or purchase a home in the last 12 months. Bet on KW New England. Heck yeah. Like, come on, right? Why wouldn't somebody not work with you? That's a lot of families we've helped. All right, let's keep going, Cassidy, to our last one. All right. Thursday, the 25th, here's your social media post. It is a graphic from KWRI, and it's displaying the 2020 median home price and the differences over the last 10 years. And the caption is, calling all house flippers, empty nesters, mobile workers, and investors. Are you ready to maximize the sale of your property? Like this post, comment, or shoot me a DM, direct message, to take advantage of this historic market. It's as easy as that, guys. And then, last but not least, we want to make sure we finish up on time here. So this is your video. I love watching the videos that you guys are posting. They are being watched, by the way. If you don't think they're being watched, people are watching what you're saying. So put something out there. We're going to suggest this week that you go live. You go live with this quick little script, because when you go live, did you know that a lot of people in your friends get notified that you're going live and they'll just pop on just to see what you're saying anyway? So go live this week. That's a challenge to everybody here. Go live on your Facebook. And Matt, would you mind reading what that video script is for this week?
Sure. So super simple, like all of them, right? Hey there, I'm coming to you live. This week I posted a lot of information about the real estate market. I would love to hear what you're thinking of the market and how it's impacting your world. Comment below and let's have a healthy conversation about the local real estate market. As always, thank you for watching, and let me be your local real estate professional.
Boom.
Boom.
Live. Make sure you hit that stop live button. I'm a culprit at that. Like, I forget to hit it, or you see me like going like this, like, how do I stop this video? Make sure you hit stop live and then post it. This is just a quick thing to say, hey, listen, I know I've been talking a lot about real estate this week, and here's why, and let's have a conversation around it. That's it. Really easy. And then last but not least, I'm trying to scroll and I can't. It's Cassie. Cassie. Here's your text script for this week. It's simple. There's some instructions there for you. You have two options on this, and it's, hey, Matt, hope you are well. I was just working in your neighborhood and thought of you. How have you been? and you shut up and wait to hear a response, and you listen to that response and have a quick conversation with them about it. And then there's option B. Hey, Matt, hope you are well. I just pulled some real estate stats in your neighborhood and thought of you. How have you been?
Easy, easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Any questions or thoughts, please put them in the chat. We will get to you, even if we're not getting to you live right now. We will come back to you. I see a couple of questions in our chat
Yeah,
here.
one question, somebody's jumping in. They asked, where do I go to get all of these resources?
Yeah, so they're everywhere. And I'm gonna post right here. This is the Facebook group. Cassie just posted week 4. I just posted the Facebook group. They're all in there. So if you just request access to that group, it's for you guys. It has week 1, 2, 3, and now 4 all in there. It gets emailed out to you and here at our call. So there's multiple ways that you could get it. If you still can't find it, please connect with us. We are happy to direct you in the right direction to get everything you need and all your questions answered. Erica loves when I do this. And here is my email address.
Jen, I'm gonna just really quick show. So once you request to be put into the Facebook group, we'll answer all those in a moment. It's right at the top of the page under announcements, and you can just click see more, and it has all of the materials, and week 4 will be posted as soon as this call is over.
Yeah.
And we just put the link in the chat too.
I did see a question come through. Do we have any stats comparing the KW stats to other companies? This is my off the cuff, honest response to that. I don't know that that's the most effective message consumer facing. So we care about that as agents when we're choosing a company to some degree. You know, we care about it when we're a part of a company. You certainly care about it if, you know, you're a part of leadership or an owner in that company. But from a public facing standpoint, I don't know that that's the message that's necessarily going to resonate with the consumer. So I think just celebrating those big numbers and talking about how we're winning rather than how anyone else is losing is a better public facing message, if that makes sense.
I agree, Matt. All right, listen, we only have 4 minutes left. We have to get everybody out of here on time because that's what we promised them. So are you ready to do a drawing? I am. All
Let's
right.
do it.
Here's our next
Money, 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 money.
next $5 winner. Now listen, you have to be here live and you have to be able to raise your hand that you're here to win. And I believe the time clock is set at 30 seconds.
Yep.
30 seconds. You have 30 seconds to get on. Okay, here we go. We have 51 listings that were entered this week into our listing contest. Here we go.
Don't lower or don't raise your hands yet. Wait for the winner. I know we all want to win, but
All right.
People raising their hands already? Like, it's me, it's me.
All right. I'm going to close the cage before all the balls go everywhere. And our winner is number 35. Who's number 35? Let's check it out. Our winner at number 35 is out of the Keller Williams Realty Success group, and it's Jennifer Houlihan.
Nice, Jennifer, raise your
Jennifer,
hand.
here. Put your hand up.
Come on. You're going to Sizzler. Raise your hand.
Raise your hand, Jennifer.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Jennifer.
20 seconds.
You got 20
20
seconds,
seconds.
Jennifer. Come on. Come on. Come on, Jennifer.
Uh-oh,
Keller
uh-oh.
Williams
We
Realty
need like a
Success.
visual clock. That'd be fun.
I know. We can't.
5
Uh,
seconds.
She's on it, though.
Time up.
Time's up.
All right, moving on. Sorry, Jennifer, next week.
Oh,
Always
this
next
really
week.
kills me when this happens. All right. Here we go. Rolling again. All right. Next one is number 39.
39.
We have out of Boston Southwest, Lee Karai. I said that so bad.
Uh-oh. Lee, raise your hand.
If you're out of Boston, Southwest, please raise your hand. Tell us you're here. Yes, that's it. Come on, Lee.
Lee. Oh no, not 2 in one day. Come on, Lee.
No, Lee, you have to be here.
10
Lee,
seconds.
come on, Lee.
Oh no, 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 no.
People. I'm looking in the names. I don't
2
see any.
seconds. I know I search for everyone and no one's been here.
Uh-oh.
It hurts my heart every time.
It really does stink. This is the reason why you stay on the call and you're here live, guys. All right.
All right. Well, if nothing else, we've learned how to pronounce Lee's name. It is Lee Corey.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
All right, next
I'm
one.
the worst at last
Oh,
names.
that's no.
Third time's a charm.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Here we go. And the number now is 18.
Number 18. That number feels lucky.
I was gonna say, lucky
18.
All right.
18.
So this person entered 8 listings
Wow.
this week. Herself,
Wow.
Rose Mancuso. Rose,
Yes,
are you?
Rose.
She's here.
Rose. Yes,
There she is. Rose is coming.
I'm here.
Rose.
Rose, how are you?
Yay.
Wait.
Thank
8
you.
listings? 8?
8. Yes.
How did you do it? Tell us about it.
Coming soon. I have ones that we're just looking to just not go on as of yet, and just kind of working with them to get pre-packed, throwaway, giveaway, and getting their listings ready for May, mid-April. So yes, so
Wow.
excited. Thank you.
Congratulations. You are our week 4 winner. And we hope that you're loving the initiative, because we are, and keep doing what you're doing. 8 listings in 1 week is pretty awesome, my friend. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, guys, it's
Congratulations.
2:31. We gotta go.
We gotta go. You
Bye,
got a house to
everyone.
go sell.
See you
Bye,
next
Bye,
guys.
everybody.